going on, guys? So haven't posted a just a regular video in a while. I've been busy, been slowly remodeling my house, and so all last week, that's kind of what all my time was taken up doing, was trying to knock this out. I had already done one of our other rooms and wanted to make sure that I got our original living room and our dining room done. I still got to replace that light above my head there with a new one, but we have a new couch that's coming in. It was supposed to be here on Friday, but they changed it on us. It's still in San Diego, and so it won't be here until next Tuesday, which kind of sucks because I was really planning on using my new Vizio Quantum Pro 65-inch TV. I had another Vizio 65-inch TV, but it was one of their old models. I had that TV forever. It was starting to go a little dark on me. I was starting to lose some lights in the back, so it was just a good time, with having to take it down and redo the walls and all the stuff, that it was time to see it go. But I'm so close to having this house completely done. I still need to finish the kitchen. As you can see, it's got kind of like that yellow tint to it compared to the white and the smooth. You can't really see it, but it's got a very fine like little eggshell texture to it, unlike the regular orange peel. But yeah, so you can kind of tell the difference between the white and the yellow, off-white, whatever you want to call it. It didn't look that yellow when we originally did it 6 years ago when we moved in here. So we've got this room done. Don't mind the Christmas tree. I didn't put it up. My wife loves Christmas, so she couldn't wait to start getting her Christmas stuff out. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, but whatever. But yeah, anyways, so gonna go and get this workout started. I think today, I'm not really sure how I'm feeling. My shoulders are definitely tired from painting and a lot of overhead stuff, and I got a kink in my freaking neck. Didn't sleep well last night, so we'll see how the shoulders do. Maybe have to go a little bit lighter on upper body, just to save the shoulders. And but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the garage and get this bad boy going. So as we come into the end of the year and people start to think like, oh, I'm going to start my New Year's resolution January 1st. But most people are not even going to start January 1st because they're going to be hungover from New Year's Eve. So chances are they probably won't actually start their New Year's resolution until the following week. And then they'll stick to it for about, 30 days, 2 months maybe. Anybody who's been in a gym long enough will see the rush at the beginning of the year as everyone has these big grand plans of getting in shape, taking a turn for the better, and they don't stick to it, right? And I think a lot of times the reason why people don't stick to it is they don't have a support group. They don't have people who are helping to support them in their new journey to be better, to be healthier. You'll notice that if you're somebody who's kind of like the black sheep in your family who does exercise, people kind of turn their nose up at you when you almost try to encourage them to take better care of themselves. Almost like you being the one who's trying to take care of yourself, you're the odd one, you're wrong. You're wrong for wanting to feel better, look better, be able to function better, and just day-to-day quality of life type stuff. And I think another big one is like couples, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands and wives. I think a lot of times one person may want to start exercising, but the other one's like, why would I do that? I'm not going to do that. I'm too tired. I'm too tired to do that. Which in turn turns the other one off from wanting to start doing better. Or they do start, right? They're one of the New Year's resolutionists. They start exercising, whether it's at home or in the gym, but they don't get the support at home because it's really hard for them to want to diet and do all these things when they're surrounded by all the, in their own home, people are like, oh, we're not going to make special meals to meet, whatever diet that you're on or something like that. And then those people fall off. So if you're in a relationship, this is a big deal. My wife and I, yes, I like to work out for the most part by myself because that's when I lock in, I get into my little zone, I do my thing. But at night, when my wife gets home, I help her. I'm basically her coach, her trainer. That's also a time for her and I to talk and kind of crack jokes and stuff. I do take, training, fitness very seriously. But at the same time, you got to have fun while you're doing it. If you're not having fun while you're trying to be better, and this goes for anything that you're doing, whether it's a new hobby, you're trying to build a business, you're trying to do all these things. If you're not having fun in the process, like you can't find something that's fun in it, chances are you're not going to be successful at it, right? Because when you're trying to be better, you have to enjoy it. And happiness is what really proves to you whether or not that's for you, right? So if you're a husband, you're a boyfriend, you're a fiance, whatever, and the person closest to you wants to start exercising, and you turn your nose up at it, and this goes the other way around. If you're the one that's wanting to get better, and you're wanting to start to exercise and take care of yourself and be better, and they turn their nose up at you, I think you really got to have a serious discussion, because there is at a certain point in your life, you will go past being unhealthy, and there's really no bringing it back, right? While you're young, and by young, we're talking even into your 60s, you still have an opportunity to turn your life around and take care of yourself. But once you kind of break 75, you get into your 80s and all these things, good luck. There is no turning back. There's no making a better change for yourself at that point. Doesn't mean that you can't start, because working out's good for anybody, but why let a problem get to the point of no return when you can take care of it today, right? Christian McCaffrey, he says, approach every day like it's the most important day of your life, right? So every day when you wake up, you should treat every day, one, it's a new day, like that is true. but you should treat that moment like it's the most important time, like the most important moment in your life for that day. You don't know what that day is going to turn out to be, right? So if you put the effort into it, you treat it like it's important, you treat your job like it's important, you treat your family like they're important because your family is important. It's not a pretend thing. Treat the people closest to you as if they're important because they are. It's a compounding effect. If you do that every single day, you're going to reap those rewards. You're going to get those benefits, and you're going to be a better person for it. People around you, whether they support you today or they support you in the future, if they see, right, like people do watch from afar. It's kind of like that on the outside looking in, and they'll watch you, right, and they'll start to notice the changes, the positive changes in your life, the positive changes in your attitude, the way you carry yourself, the way that you approach hard tasks. And they'll see, and they'll sometimes look at themselves and go, man, I'm really letting myself down. I'm letting the people down, who are closest to me. So that's my little rant for the day. Don't sit around, feel sorry for yourself. Don't wait till the new year to start making a positive change. Don't fall into that trap, right? Like, there's some people who are one cheeseburger away from a clogged artery, and if they just started today, they could most likely make a positive change for themselves and still be here for the next holiday. But if they don't take care of themselves now, those holiday meals, it's proven, the holidays are some of the highest death rates throughout the year. And it's not like because people are, sadly sometimes people go after their families on the holidays, but a lot of it's because people are so unhealthy. You throw in the alcohol, you throw in the food, you throw in the stress, because sometimes holidays are stressful. Family members that don't really like each other have to put up with each other. But don't let moments like that be what ends you. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, guys. If you got kids, your kids want you to be here. If you're somebody that's dealing with some mental stuff, exercise. I'm telling you, it's the best source of medicine. There isn't a single pill you could take. There isn't a single drop of alcohol, a single drug you could ever do that will give you the same feeling of just breaking a good sweat, putting in the work, putting your body under some stress, feeling relaxed, not feeling like garbage. And I promise you, you will be better for it. So, like I said, that's my rant. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Enjoy the workout. If you want to try it, do it. These were 4x6 to 8 reps of just kind of, a weight that I felt would give me a little work to work on, put myself under a little bit of stress. I'm dealing with a little bit of a shoulder impingement right now, so had to be careful on shoulder presses. Back still a little fatigued, and but yeah, legs were feeling pretty good. So, peace.